Welcome back to Mastering Rogue Legacy with Brian. And today we have Lady Winry II, who is a hokage with ADHD. It's going to move super fast, hypochondriac. I believe it means it'll be hard to see the amount of damage that we're actually taking. But we have a bunch of good equipment. You'll recall that we got the Imperial chestplate, I think from Calypso's Compass last episode, as well as 7 vampirism and 1 siphon. Or that many hit points and magic points per kill. And we still have the Sky Rune, and as Hokage, we can use our little dash in order to dash to the right. And, oh, we have an Obol and a Chakram. So we could fight the next version of Alexander. And we have a good spell. So, all in all, I have high hopes for this character. But it is, it is a fresh morning for Brian. And so it may take me a moment here to warm up. So I'll try to take it kind of easy right at the beginning. Whoa! Alright. And also, I was actually, before I started playing, I was watching some Rogue Legacy videos of someone who was in New Game Plus. And so I was watching a whole bunch of hard enemies in the castle, and now I'm back into my normal castle where we still have the easy enemies, because we're still in the first level of the game. And I think that actually maybe works to my advantage, because it makes me feel really confident all of a sudden. Alright, I'm going to come back through that room. We're going to try to work our way... the forest or the Maya? Let's try to find the forest first, while I'm warming up here. I think that seems good. This character does not have PAD, so I need to be careful with the spike traps. But man, does this character move fast. I almost accidentally just was flying so fast that I flew up into the ceiling spikes. But I managed to stop myself just in time. Yeah, this character's mobility. I love fast-moving characters in this game. But a Hokage with ADHD is getting to be right on the verge of moving too fast to control. So I need to be careful, especially right at the beginning, while I'm still waking up and warming up. So let's see. There was something I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm already kind of doing it. Well, I'm not exactly doing it. One thing that I would like to do more often is take a peek into various rooms, even if I don't go in them yet. And things like the mini-map will still show me that there's like chests in these rooms that I haven't gotten, and so it'll remind me to go back there. But I figure looking into more rooms kind of immediately... I'm not very good at this game. Looking into more rooms immediately will give me more opportunities to find things like this carnival and the pray for assistance rooms and I don't know, teleporter rooms, kind of like all the different beneficial rooms. And so I'm going to try to, when I have a room with many exits, I'm going to try more often to kind of check out all of the exits out of the room so that I find all of the good rooms. And admittedly, this is late in the game. It might be a little bit less necessary because it is likely that this character is going to be able to kind of live and find all the rooms in the castle and all the rooms in the forest. Because I'll be a long-lived character, and so I'll spend my time kind of exploring everywhere. Like I said, not very good at that particular carnival game. Alright, I was trying to find the forests. Looks like it's going to be back down to the left, so I guess we'll go finish off this room. Can I finish off this room? I can't kill all of those guys. I could kill some of them through the wall. Ooh, fairy chests take no damage. Alright, I have the Sky Rune. I forget where you're going to get hung up in here. But I can move super fast. And so this ought not be an issue, I think. Oh, darn it. Alright, I found where I got hung up. A couple of places, actually. And yuck. I'm still going to take some more damage coming out if I'm not careful. Yikes! Okay, so you fall all the way through down there. Okay. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, now I think I will try to take advantage of the fact that I can probably hit some of these guys to the walls in order to gain some hit points back through vampirism. Oh! And instead I take damage from the scout. Not smart, Brian. Not smart. So where's the forest going to be? Let's try going back through here. There's definitely a whole bunch of enemies who will be easy to kill in this room that I can get some hit points back through vampirism. And yeah, attempt to discover the location of the entrance to the forest would be a nice thing to do. Alright, this guy is definitely going to be able to one-hit kill everything in the castle. And we've killed most of the enemies in here. And my hit points are actually, they're back up in fairly decent shape. There's another guy. Yeah, hit points are fine. Okay, let's try. Oh, yikes! Alright. I am insufficiently alert. You'll notice as I take damage that it says, like, I'm taking 1,972 damage and ridiculous things. That's because this character is a hypochondriac. Tends to exaggerate. So that's what I meant when I said it'll be hard to figure out how much damage we're actually taking. Our hit point bar in the upper left still actually shows the true and correct values. But it's non-trivial to kind of be glancing up there and kind of see all the differentials as you're playing. Alright, but I think I still don't have 100% focus going in my brain right now. So I'm going to try to focus on that more. I still have not used the shock room at all. So if I get into a big long room, I should definitely check that out. Alright, we're going to take a peek down here. There's more of the castle. We're going to take a peek to the left. Here's a little dead-end room, and so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this room off. Because it will take no time at all. Now these paintings are coming to life. Then we're going to take a peek to the right. And then decide which of these ways we're going to go. I expect the forest is probably to the right, so let's continue on this direction. And I can probably, based on just kind of like where there's dead ends, or sorry, where there's open ends, figure out the rooms that I still need to go and revisit in order to gain the gold and kill all the enemies. And like I said, if there were actually these orange chests full of money, they will also still show up on the mini-map to remind me rooms that I haven't completed yet. But that's a strategy that I haven't used before in the past, but I think, darn it, may actually be a good one to use kind of like throughout the game, like even at the beginning. Just kind of take a peek into all the rooms that you can. So I'm going to try to remember to do that. Okay, we left a healing fountain right there on the map. So I'm going to try to remember the healing fountains there. We need to come back to it. And... okay, great. We found the entrance to the forest, which is what I wanted to do. Let's now fight around a little bit in the forest and make sure that I'm capable of staying alive in this area. This character is definitely strong enough. The question is just if Brian is playing well enough to merit it. And so I will... alright, that's going some different directions. Just kind of take a peek around. Alright, and this still has more directions to go, and so we'll kind of arbitrarily choose to continue on in this direction. I think pretty much just about every room in here should be a room that I should... oh, there's 2 scouts in there, I didn't realize that. Should be a room that I feel pretty confident in taking on. So I don't expect that there's going to be places that I'm going to be choosing to turn around because I'm scared of the enemies in the rooms. Alright, but if I manage to settle into more of a rhythm here, this room is super easy, so let's go ahead and just take it out. Pterosaur. Single Pterosaur with nothing else in the room. In general, those Pterosaur or Thazors, all those enemies, I find are most challenging when they're in rooms with other enemies. Because the main thing that they do to you is... oops, that was foolish. Is they kind of restrict your movement when they cast their little stalagmite things. And so the main danger is that they kind of trap you in a corner against other enemies. Okay, this is why we're exploring tons of rooms. So try to find one of these early, see if we get something like Helios' Blessing. Charon's Obel, yeah. If I find another one to pray for assistance, I will pray once again and possibly replace that with something else. We'll continue to peek around all the directions, see what we can find. But yeah, I think this character is going to do just fine in the forest. And so next up, I should probably go to the Maya. Yeah, let's continue through this room while we're here, though. If I can find a teleporter, if I find the forest boss room with its teleporter, oops, then I expect I will teleport back to the castle and try to find my way back. Oops. Do Hokages fall faster under gravity as well? I don't think so. Like, does your movement speed basically affect how fast gravity affects you? It seems like I'm falling pretty quick, but I think all characters, if they fall from a great height, fall from pretty quick. It's something I've never really paid attention to a whole lot before. It just felt a little bit off there. And so I was wondering if my movement speed actually had an impact on that. Oop. Alright. Let's go ahead and take out the scout first. Always good to have fewer enemies shooting at you from afar. And then I could probably, yeah, cast a shock from here. Is that going to hit a bunch of guys? Yeah, it'll hit at least one. I was trying to hit it a little bit higher, so I was going to just catch the side of the scout over there. But apparently that wasn't meant to be. Alright, I think the forest is going to be pretty straightforward. I think I've settled into more of a rhythm. I'm still taking a little bit of damage, but not enough that I'm too worried. So I'm going to make a cut, and I'll bring you guys back in as we find interesting things. Fairy chests take no damage. This is one that the Hokage can actually do. I've never actually done it before, so let's give it a try, because I can kind of teleport through the fireballs there. Let's do it once more. Yes, nice. Awesome. So we use the Hokage's special ability in order to succeed in that rune. And then we can also get all of these little... Alright, just one gold coin, but I'll take it. Alright, but we got another rune. I think last episode we counted and discovered there were still 20-something runes left that I needed to get. And still, until I get a whole bunch more, we're still not at the point where we'll start getting stat upgrades. But every rune counts, and so I'm glad we managed to get one more, as well as glad as we managed to take advantage of a special ability to complete a room that I've never completed before. And I haven't been using magic very much, and so just for safety, I'll go ahead and use the chakram against that guy, because they move quick. I'm not always good at hitting them in time. But yeah, still continuing on through the forest, so I'll see you when I see you. I came back into the castle and found the castle boss rooms. That's nice. We've got another teleporter in our back pocket, which is great. And this is a dead-end room, but I'll leave the chest here and come back here when I need to kill some easy bad guys and heal up. Just the way I've happened to circle around, it seems like I'm headed down to the entrance to the dungeon. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and find that teleporter and then teleport back up to the start and try to find our way. Here we go. To... Oh, and here's an easy room, so we'll go ahead and take it out as well. And yeah, I'll still use my strategy of peeking into rooms. So this guy just shoots in 8 directions. That's not a problem. Nice! Guardian Cape. That's a fairly good piece of equipment. I think I might still be wearing the Blood Cape. And so switching that to the Guardian Cape will probably be a nice benefit. And actually, you know what? I think I can take this room on. Yikes! Yeah, because the Hokage is so strong. But those guys only take 2 or 3 hits. And I'm reasonably good at dodging them when there are not many enemies. Okay, fairy chest, no fighting. It's time for us to turn around. Okay, let's head up to the Maya. See what kind of damage we can do up there. And so I'll bring you back in as we get close. Alright, above me is Bodus, a mini-boss, and he should not be a problem. Because we are very strong, and his dodges are his attacks are very well telegraphed. But yeah, movement speed is also very good against him, because you can get up close, and then when he's going to charge at you or fire his things at you, you can easily kind of dodge around them. Alright, so that was a nice way to earn some extra money. And we will quickly travel through here, through rooms we've previously been in, because it seems like the only way to get to the Maya, based on my look at the mini-map, is through this room. And so we'll check it out together, since I already have you all with me. Assuming video editor Brian, and from the future, does this job correctly. Yes, okay, great. So here's the entrance to the Maya. Let's begin to explore it together. And I wonder how many hits you are going to take. Only 1. Fantastic. Okay. Hokages are super strong, and I've been starting to upgrade my attack power with various upgrades in the manor. And so that seems to be working in my favor. Let's see. Okay. So how tall is this room? This room is pretty tall. There's probably a 2nd level above, and so I'm just going to fly up really quick just to see if we get any more of those pyrites trying to sneak up on us. Because if so, I would want to go ahead and try to peel them off. Okay, there's a void right here where I can stand. And then sneak up on you. Aha! Take that. Plinky Planky? Was he a Planky? I think it's Plinky Planky Plonky. And he was the second tier guy. So I think he was a Planky. I probably should not attack this guy, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, I thought he would take 2 hits. And so fortunately I managed to kill him before he managed to shoot me. Okay, that is a big scary room. This would be a good place to use a chakram, because I haven't cast one yet. And I'm pretty sure there'll be at least a couple of enemies on the ground. Okay, we killed that guy with his spiky ball in the ground, and we killed that guy the same way. Great. These are mimics, who conveniently are one-hit kills. Okay, the Doom Trit is a priority. Okay, I see the skeleton. Oh crap, here's another Doom Trit. Gotta take out the other skeleton. Always go for the projectile enemies. Did I took some damage there, and I'm unclear. I thought I might have taken damage hitting that painting, but I didn't wake up the painting. Maybe it was actually one of the skeleton's bone projectiles that hit me, and it was just kind of in the same vicinity as the painting, so I didn't notice it because of that. I think maybe that's what happened there. Alright, we're going to take a peek into this room. Doesn't seem too bad. But then also peek into this room. Ooh. With the movement speed I have, it might actually be a hindrance. Oh, crap. Alright, let's still move forward. In this room, I think that was mostly just my own clumsiness as opposed to trying to blame movement speed. Sky Rune is nice because you can just kind of walk off of a ledge and immediately hover. And so, I don't know. I've talked about it before. I'm a big fan of the Sky Rune. I think not many people use it, and I think it's underutilized. I think it's way better than double jumps. It has a lot of utility, and so I highly recommend it. And with a little bit of care and concentration, those guys are not a problem. Let's take a peek to the left. No chests or anything in that room after inspecting the mini-map. So let's go up this way. Is that guy coming to life? He is not. Okay, I'm going to get closer into the dead space. Oh, darn it. And if I just swung my sword, yeah. There's almost no disadvantage to just kind of like constantly swinging your sword in this game. So I almost wonder if I should just be kind of like in auto-fire mode or something with my sword. Okay, that just kind of continues. We're going to try to finish this room off and go to the right. Once again, trying to just take a peek into each room. This Hulk guard is actually going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and hit him with some magic. Ooh, man, it's going to take a lot of magic to finish him off. Well, I've hardly been using my magic anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and cast 3 chakrams. Just because if he knocks me back, he's going to knock me back into the spikes. And that's going to be a fairly difficult room as well. Let's... Can I get into this room without taking a bunch of damage? There's nothing in that room. Let's leave that one until later. We may or may not come back to that room. I think this room will be more doable. Yeah, because I can sneak up on this guy. Let's see. This is actually another good chakram room, even though I'm still fairly low in magic points. Let's go ahead and cast the chakram to kind of soften these guys up a little bit. And then I think I can finish him off in one hit. And now's my opportunity to find out. Okay, great. So we killed one of those guys. And I can jump over this. Here's another one, and so we'll use the Sky Rune to dodge. Aw, man. Alright. I think if I played that a little bit better, I wouldn't have taken any damage. What you gonna do? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. This room is doable. Just a matter of finding safe spaces to stand. Okay, I could use the hit points from vampirism, so let's try to take out this chain tour. And let's also try to trap his spiky ball inside that top area. And then, okay, with the rage... Yeah, no problem. I'm going to be back up to maximum hit points. We'll regain a little bit of mana. Oh, this is a dead end, but while we're here... We'll go ahead and... Kazing! I guess I could have waited for that thing to be in the wall as well. It'll probably bounce around and kill itself. Where do I want to go next, then? Okay, it bounced around and killed itself. I guess to the right in here. Right, I remember taking a peek at this. Whoa! Ah, darn it. Okay, hit points are still staying pretty near maximum. Having 7 hit points regained per each kill is a great asset. So, I still don't feel like I'm pushing my luck, continuing to progress in the Maya. Oops! And we do have a lot of statues in our back pocket. So let's try not to forget about that. I'm getting a little bit lower on hit points here if I don't manage to kill 3 or 4 enemies in a row without taking any more damage. I will go back off. And eat some healing statues. Eat some healing statues always sound funny. Eat the chicken legs that are hidden within the statues of healing of the teleporter rooms. I don't know. It's too long-winded to say any other way. And so long as the spiky ball doesn't surprise me and jump into this room as well, I think we will be okay down here. Chicken leg! Yay! Okay. And now we can continue on to find... Ooh, boy. There is a chest in this room, and I am near maximum hit points. Nice. I just find those guys extremely hard to time because they rush at you so fast. Oh, hello, Pyrite, who I did not expect. No one expects the Pyrite. And were you the last? No, I hear a... are you a rage? I hear a rage. I do believe. Where is he? There he is. There's kind of a faint whoosh noise whenever these guys are in the room, flying around. Nice! Okay, we're already over 10,000 gold. We have not found... Let's see, this is not the best character for trying to take on Ponce de Leon, the boss of the Maya. A barbarian king or queen is really kind of the ideal character for that particular boss, because he has lots of projectiles, and you can use the barbarian shout to get rid of the projectiles. And so I think I would prefer to wait until one of those characters comes around to fight the final boss of this area. That was a nice verbal recovery. I said final boss, and he's not the final boss, and so I said of this area, and then I sound like I know what I'm talking about. It's really quite brilliant, if I do say so myself. Spot on commentary there, Brian. Ooh. There are no chests in there. I think I'm likely to take damage in that room, so I'll just leave that room behind. We'll be passing up a tiny amount of gold, but I'm willing to sacrifice that for more longevity. Alright, let's try to head through... Looks like we need to go to the left to explore more of the Maya. I'd like to at least find the boss room, even if we don't go fight him. So that once again, I can have more statues in my back pocket. Okay, great. And I say in my back pocket a while, or pretty often, like, I guess it's just a colloquialism that means, like, in reserve. But I don't know. Whoop! I was staring so much at the minimap, I just walked right into that spike. That was a really foolish thing to do. I'm getting a little low on hit points here, and so I'm going to be careful and possibly go eat a healing statue. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked before about how many... you know, people who don't have English as their first tongue, who watch these videos. And so I wonder if I should, I don't know, call out more colloquialisms or different things that might be unclear in the words that I speak. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab this. So long as things seem easy and safe. Oh, there's another skeleton and a... Oh, okay. Okay, but... wasn't so much that I was committed to the room, but despite the dangers of the room, I was pretty sure that I was going to be able to kill those guys, and so we got some hit points back. Oh, Barbados and Amon. I'm going to come back into that room when I'm at maximum health. And so let's take our time for a moment here. Crap. Darn it. Alright, that was foolish. Okay, let's kill this guy before he sneaks up behind me. Great. And let's be careful to not fly into the spiky ball. There we go. And do you come to life? Do you come to life? Yeah, you do. Darn it. I thought I could get 2 swipes on him before he got a chance to circle around. That did not happen, but we're still okay. And I think there's nothing more down here. Oh, there is an exit to the room down here. Okay. So there is a reason to travel in this direction, but it's a dead end. It's a trap! Still not quite at full hit points. Should I take on Barbados and aim on that? I really think I'll be better off if I'm completely maxed out going into that room. So we didn't even see the enemies who were in there. It's a mini-boss, but it's one of the mini-bosses that always... I guess all the mini-bosses always have their own room layout. Okay, I'm going to eat one of these, and then we'll be at maximum. And so just based on the layout of the room that I saw when I was first walking into the room, I knew it was that mini-boss. It is two of the little mages that fly around, and they could both cast either the stalagmites or the fire or the ice at you. And so that's what we'll be facing. But there are good places to hide in the lower left and lower right-hand corners of the room. And so the key is to hide from the projectiles down there, I find. Just like that. And with other particular character classes, yikes,